I tried dropshipping digital products here in 2023, so I wanted to make this video to show you my experience, how much I made, if it's worth it or not, and how I actually did it. So here on my computer, we can go from January 1st, 2023 to February 17th, which is today, and we can see there are $15,368.44 in sales. Now, what's great about this is that a lot of this is actually profit because we're selling products that are digital, so they can instantly be delivered to our customers, and we don't have any recurring product costs. So every time we make a sale, really, it's just the payment processing fees, which on the basic Shopify plan is 2.9% and 30 cents per transaction. So if we take 97% as a rough number of profit on this amount of sales, that's $14,907.38. Now, if this was maybe a store that dropshipped physical products, then that number would be much, much lower or maybe even negative. So I will just go ahead and say that this is definitely worth it. I've been doing it for several months now, and I've been loving it, to be honest. And not even just on this store, but we got another one right here. So now what I want to do on this video right now is actually take you through the process that I did so you can replicate it for yourself, and let me know in the comments once you make your first sale. Odds are, if you're watching this right now, you have either tried or you're currently trying to dropship physical products from overseas. And I absolutely despise the business model for a few main reasons. But at the end of the day, I can't completely hate on it because it is the business model that got me into this e-commerce space back in 2017. But what I'm about to show you right now is what I wish I knew and what was available back when I first started, which is the online business model of dropshipping digital products. And right now, it is super unsaturated, and the market itself is only continuing to grow. So I want you to watch this video, follow the action steps, copy me, so you can get a piece of the pie as well. So if you want to start an online business that can actually generate profit, this is the right model for you, because the products we sell are instantly delivered to our customers, and we get to keep 100% of the sales after the payment processing fees. So how did I actually know what digital products to sell? And I'm going to give you a live example here, because when I first started, I just knew that I wanted to sell digital products because of all of the insane benefits, such as the profit margins and no shipping. And also, you don't have to run ads. So then I just had to make the decision of what was the digital product I was going to sell actually going to be. You know, a digital product could be anything in its technical form, such as an ebook, a course, a worksheet, an audio file, a calendar. These are all options that were on the board for me. But I knew that I actually wanted to do this anonymously, not use my face or my YouTube channel to market it. I wanted to instead just build a separate business that could pay me active cash flow every single day. So I started looking into some different markets that have pain points that can be solved with digital solutions. And typically the ones I was looking at are smaller, more specific markets. So an example could be female dating. Maybe you've seen some pickup artists on YouTube before where they go and try to pick up women. But what about the opposite side? What about a problem that women have of getting dates or finding men? It falls in both spectrums. So that's an example of a specific market. And once I had a specific market in mind, I'll just go to a social media page on Instagram, TikTok, YouTube, and search for pages or influencers that talk about this certain topic. And then I'll just look to see who's selling digital products, who isn't, and overall just getting proof of concept to see what products are being sold, and just to make sure that this market I had in mind is actually in demand. Are there actually women that want to learn about dating and how to be better at it? So now, once I know that and I get the proof of concept, I don't have to reinvent the wheel. I can just take something that's already working and do it even better and anonymously. And now I actually want to go on my phone and show you how I would do product research like this. So let's say now on TikTok, I'm going to search up female dating, and there's going to be a ton of stuff that comes up. These are just the top videos. And really what I'm just looking for right now is I want to go on here and see which of these influencers or pages are actually selling digital products. So let's check this one out. I don't see anything, any link in bio. Let's go to this girl, her coaching. She has a link. Let's see what product she's selling. Because at the end of the day, you'd be surprised. Some of these people that have 1 million followers on TikTok or even more don't actually make that much money. So let's see, journal, $17. Oh, this is an actual journal. We don't want that, right? It looks like she's selling a course for $20 with Downloadable worksheets, weekly class, and post updates. This does not include one-on-one. Relationship coaching, 75. Okay, I mean, nothing crazy here. We'll take note of her page and just save it, and you can do this as well alongside me. Let's check out this one right here. It's Asia Elaine, just an email in bio. Let's see here. Alex and Jasmine, no link. Let's look up female dating advice. This girl promoting birth control. Okay, right here could be a good example. First date cheat sheet, 20 questions. Get it now for $11. Okay, so he's selling for $11 a cheat sheet for the first date for questions to ask. So it looks like a lot of these girls have one-on-one coaching, but if they had a digital product that's self-paced and can instantly be delivered, they would make some extra money here. Oh, don't want that. This is actually a great example right here. She's selling ebooks, similar stuff. Low ticket, not super attractive, but I mean, she's doing something right. Has good potential for sure. We just want to take note of this, so I would definitely write down her profile or save the link. Now, that's not a niche I'm really familiar with, so you would want to use a few different search terms and not just use TikTok, but also use Instagram and YouTube and find these different influencers and pages that talk about dating for women and see what types of products they're selling. And ideally, the best way to do this is to take the links of the examples you see and put them in your notes alongside what their handle is for their social media page, so you can always look back at it. And it doesn't just have to be an influencer. A lot of the times I'll actually also find pages that are just themed about dating, and even there can be some great value. But again, most of these influencers, they have a ton of followers but don't make that much money because they really don't know exactly how to approach their market and monetize off of it. But I'm going to show you exactly how to make money from this anonymously and providing value at the same time with digital products. So after I collect my examples, I'm going to go ahead and get into product sourcing, which is actually figuring out what product am I actually going to be selling myself. And when selling digital products, there's really three main methods to actually getting the product that you're going to be able to sell. Number one is PLR, which stands for private label rights. You can buy the rights to an existing piece of content, a digital product, then resell it as your own and modify it, or you can make it yourself, or you can hire a freelancer. Now, just starting out as a beginner, I recommend PLR content because you can basically go from scratch to marketing within just a couple hours if you actually spend the time on it. And the best way to do PLR product research is to just Google your market idea alongside PLR and see what comes up and go from there. So if I look up female dating PLR, there's going to be all these different options. And again, PLR stands for private label rights. So if we click on this one, for example, we're going to see this is going to be discover the topics about what women want, attraction, becoming more attractive to women, where to meet women, and how to. No, we want the opposite. Top dating tips for women, PLR ebook. Dates and find, okay. I mean, this could be a good example. Set the scene, look around you, connect to love, let your guard down, become an attentive listener, pay attention to body language. Honestly, this one's pretty good. So PLR, typically you're going to be a little bit restricted just starting off on your options, because if you have an idea for a certain digital product of maybe one you saw an example of that you want to replicate, you're not going to find an exact match on a PLR resource typically. But there are still, nonetheless, like we can see right here, good options that we can take advantage of. So we see this one right here. It's $5.95 to get the product and the rights to it. It's 29 pages. And let's check out what rights are included. Can be sold, can modify it. Amazing. That's the main thing you want to look for. When doing PLR product research, you want to make sure it says yes to being able to modify or change the main product and the cover itself, which we're going to get into to making the product have more perceived value so we can actually sell this, because this doesn't look amazing. I mean, we could do better, and especially the way we're going to be marketing. Now, my favorite PLR resource is plr.me. They're not paying me to say this, but I have a special link with them. So if you use the link in my description, open an account, you'll get 10 free credits. And you can see like here, some of their products are less than 10 credits. So technically you could get your first product for free. Now, there are a ton of options when it comes to selling digital products, but as a beginner, you want to start with something self-paced like an ebook or a worksheet or a guide, because it's low ticket. We'll get into pricing soon, and you're going to be able to start marketing it same day, make it more valuable. So hopefully you can make your first sale as soon as possible. Make sure to keep me updated on your progress in the comments below. Now, plr.me is not going to have everything, but there's definitely some good options. But you want to make sure you do your due diligence across all of the options on there. So honestly, I'm not going to spend forever on it while we're just here on this video, but the website I was on before with this ebook here didn't look too bad, or excuse me, not this one. Nope, not this one either. This one. So let's say I decide this is the ebook that I want to sell. The next thing that I'm going to do is go ahead and make it more attractive, because we don't want to just sell this product here as it is, start reselling it, because I mean, it just looks kind of bland, kind of boring. We want to create some more perceived value, make it more attractive using tools like Canva and even ChatGPT to take the content and make it have more value so we can sell it and market it with an even better presentation. So when I say using the AI, essentially what you can do is take the title here, have the ChatGPT make you a few different options that may be a little more captivating. You can say, hey, ChatGPT, can you make me 5 variations for a title of my ebook that was originally top dating tips for women? And it'll give you some great options, I'm sure. And using Canva is really just where you can go onto Canva. It's a graphic design website tool, I guess you can call it, where you can take your content from your ebook, let's say like from in here, and put it into a Canva ebook template that just looks much cleaner. It's a bit more readable and just looks nice. Now, taking your original product and making it more valuable can be a little bit complicated, and I don't want to keep dragging out this video on just one topic. So if you do end up actually starting dropshipping digital products and you want personalized help, just message me the word freedom on Instagram. This is the handle, and we can talk about it and see if we're a good fit. Now, when actually getting your online store ready, this is a very important part. Once you have your product ready to go, now we need to figure out, okay, where are we actually going to sell this? And the next step will be marketing, which is my favorite part, but we need to have the store ready. So personally, I use Shopify when starting out just because it's cheap and it's super simple. You know, it's like the heart of your business. It keeps pumping and allows for everything to keep running. You know, you get traffic to the store, they purchase, Shopify is going to make sure all of that's all combined and you can see all the analytics. So all I do really is create an account with Shopify and then make the home page just basically a landing page for one single product. And Shopify has free themes that you can use to make this even more simple. You just need to change the text and the colors and maybe even the fonts and then add your product in. And typically when adding the product to Shopify, what I'll do is just use Canva to make a mock-up of, let's say, my ebook, and then I'll use that as the product picture and price it at a discount so it has a strong incentive so I can get my first sale here pretty quickly once we start marketing. So let's say for this ebook, for example, let's say I wanted to sell it at $14.99 when typically it's $30, you know, something like that. It has a very strong incentive because of the value it provides, and then at the same time, we're offering a discount incentive so we can make our first sale. And when it comes to filling up your website with content, since we want to do this anonymously, there are a lot of websites that have copyright-free images that you can use. I believe a couple are like Pexels, Unsplash are some options, and even DALL-E is an AI from the same creators as ChatGPT that you can use to create images for you. So for example, right before I filmed this video, I typed in here a futuristic neon lit woman face, and you could put anything in here. It's going to make all of these are custom AI images, and you could put any type of prompt in here related to your brand and your niche and the products you're going to be selling. And then when it comes to actually fulfilling the products, you know, Tanner, how are my products instantly delivered to my customers? I just use an app called Easy Digital Products. So basically what it is, it's an app on Shopify. It's free to get started with, and it's pretty cool. Basically, you just upload your file into the app. Let's say it's an ebook. You upload that as a PDF, and what happens is whenever someone purchases, it's going to look like this as a confirmation page, and it'll put this little button right here to download, so they can download the digital product just by pressing this button, and the app will also email the customer the digital product download link, and they host it all on the app. So that way it's very simple, and you can just make sure your customers get the product as soon as possible. And I know it's not available in every country, so if you're watching this from somewhere out of the USA or whatever else and you don't see it available, there's another one called FetchUp that you can use. And the main key here when building your website is to not overthink the process and try and be a perfectionist, because I used to be that way several years ago, and I had a $1 million a month mentor of mine show me what he's doing, and his stuff is the complete opposite of perfectionist. And it kind of showed me, oh, it doesn't need to be perfect to work. I just need to focus on the value and the product I'm actually selling and marketing to the right audience. That's very, very important. I can have an amazing looking website and put it in front of the wrong audience and they're not going to buy it. because it's the wrong audience. So now what I want to do is get into the organic marketing. This is my favorite part, because essentially what we can do is use video content and post it on short form media on TikTok, Instagram Reels, even YouTube Shorts eventually, basically just to create content that these platforms want to promote and give us free views, free engagement, free traffic to our website, and eventually our first sale and more. So what I want to do now is go onto my phone here and show you how I would actually make an example for this video. Let's say we're here on YouTube and we want to search up man and woman holding hands walking. Okay, let's say this looks like a cool video. I'm just going to copy this link, and I'm going to go here. Now, I can't tell you to use YouTube videos or other people's content because I don't think that's legal. But when doing this, you can use copyright-free content from, again, places like Pexels or Unsplash that have videos, because, I mean, you're going to understand how we're doing this here in a second. Or you can repurpose content off of TikTok. I can't tell you necessarily to do what I'm doing, but it's possible. But TikTok definitely does have some pretty lax rules when it comes to the content you're actually using. So like this clip is actually super cool. Basically what I just did was crop it down to the same aspect ratio as TikTok. So let's say essentially what I could do is take a video that these influencers are doing, and I'm going to make my own version, but anonymously. So they're talking about whatever it is. So I can write down just quick a gist of what it is, and I'm going to show you how to repurpose that into a video that's going to get strong engagement that people will watch multiple times. And the watch time, whenever people watch a video more than once, let's say the platform like TikTok will want to show more people because it's keeping people on their platform. So let's take a look here. And let's say the number one mistake women make when dating. So let's go here and let's go to dating coach. And let's now just look for what sounds maybe they're using on here. Let's say this sound right here looks pretty popular. I'm going to add this to favorites. You always want to use a trending sound as well. I'm going to go use this sound and upload the video in. Now I have the video in, and I would do some type of text like, say, let's make this normal. You always want to use the native TikTok text as well. Women, this is the number one mistake we're making when it comes to dating. So trying to relate to the specific market, saying we are, and then go down, and you want to talk about whatever that is. I'm just going to press these random words here just to like fill it up to give you an example of what it could look like. And you want to fill it in, and obviously you want it to be good as well. And you can even use the ChatGPT AI to write you content for your videos. Say about, hey, here's a text, like let's say you have a script you have from someone's video of an idea for a certain topic. You could have it repurpose it, make it even better, make it easier to read. You can tell it to make it easier to read, which can be good. You can tell them to make it more sentimental. You can tell them to make it more angry, happy, sad, which gives a lot of potential here. So here's an example of a video where I would have a tip, and then you can put a call to action like save this for good luck, or like this for good luck. You know, basically what you're going to be doing is doing content like this 3 times a day. I recommend when you're starting this, you want to make an account, schedule a campaign for 10 days where you post 3 times a day, and you want to rotate call to action. You don't want to just say, save this for good luck, like this for good luck, or go to my page, and make sure you never say link in bio, because TikTok is not a huge fan of that. And what your objective should be here in the first 10-day campaign on TikTok is to have a video that goes viral. Let's say even just starting out, over 10K views would be amazing, so you can start getting some followers and engagement and see what's working and what's not, so you can do more of what is and less of what isn't. And at this time, you may use a call to action, let's say to check my IG for the guide, or check my IG for the dating worksheet. Because if you have less than 1,000 followers, you can't put a link in your bio yet. So what you want to do is connect your Instagram account for the brand, and on Instagram you can put the link in bio. So you tell them, check my Instagram for the blank, and they will be able to go there to your Instagram and get whatever it is that you're offering. So starting in this 10-day campaign, what I'm always trying to do is get followers, engagement, so I can get to 1,000 followers, and at the same time, test different call to actions and types of content to get people to my website. And just overall making sure I'm talking to my exact ideal customer, the people that I know need this product and are going to use it. And as a little bonus, what you can do is take the videos you post and make on TikTok, download them without a watermark using a browser downloader, and then put them onto, let's say, Instagram Reels. That way you're being omnipresent, so you're posting and creating awareness on 2 different channels with 2 different potentials with just 1 video. And someone from our mastery program with digital dropshipping actually did over $200,000 in January last month by actually taking content that worked very well for him, using organic strategies, and running those as ads directly to his website. So that should be your objective after you get your first proof of concept with organic marketing, is to keep doing that and then get into paid ads with something you already know is working. And that's why digital dropshipping is my favorite business model right now, and I wish it was around when I got started, because if it did, I would have not faced a lot of the issues I did by trying to dropship physical products at scale. So if you want to learn more about this, I'm going to put all the resources in my description so you can get started today, and make sure to keep me updated on your very first sale inside of our Discord or in the comments below.